Now, shop workers have borne the brunt of a lot of abuse in the pandemic. Customers angry about wearing masks, frustrated with restrictions and raging about lack of loo roll on the shelves. As we go into the busiest period for retail, Christmas, the Usdaw Union has launched its annual National Respect for Shop Workers Week. The union is calling for more respect for shop workers and demanding that they work protected from violence and abuse and free from fear. Who better to talk about this than former shop worker, now Conservative MP for Keighley, Robbie Moore. Robbie, good to have you back. How are you?
Yeah, very good.
So you were a shop worker, you worked in retail. Just give us some examples of the sort of daily or routine abuse that shop workers are subject to.
Well, I think, like most MPs, we all had a stint at working in a shop at some point or another. And I think now, in the role of being a Member of Parliament, yeah, I have had shop workers within Keighley that have come forward to me, sharing the experience that they've had, particularly over the pandemic, about some of the abuse, whether it's been spitting or physical abuse, by consumers coming into the store, which is completely unacceptable.
Should it be made a specific offence to assault a shop worker so it's more straightforward to prosecute the offenders?
Well, so at the moment, the police have the powers, and it is already in law that they can prosecute anybody that is physically abusing or spitting at a shop worker. And therefore, what we've got to do is encourage shop workers, a lot of whom don't necessarily report these instances. And we need to ensure that those instances are reported to the police, and that employers encourage their employees to come forward and have that dialogue, because it's only once the reports are put forward to the police that the police obviously can do something about it, and that's not happening enough. Wow. You know, the British Retail Consortium did a survey recently which indicated that 400 people on a day-to-day basis are being, you know, abused in one way or the other, and that's just not good enough. And we've got to make sure that we tackle that through better reporting and police taking their role more seriously.
And Usdaw, the unions say that every minute of the working day a shop worker is verbally abused, threatened with violence or physically attacked. From your own experience, does that ring true? Obviously, there's a lot of shop workers, but does that statistic shock you? It shocked me when I read it.
Well, yeah, it does. It does shock me, and I think we've obviously seen an increase in these sorts of incidents happening over the last 18 months or so during the coronavirus, because a lot of shop workers have had to implement some of the statutory measures, like wearing a face mask, social distancing, and then consumers have got, you know, frustrated by that, and then completely unnecessarily taken that out on the shop employee, which is absolutely wrong, and that's where, you know, we need to encourage shop workers to come forward and report these instances, so that then they, you know, things can be done about it.